at that huge Fnatic win.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, he did so much already that we can't even remember all the things he did. We can, though. It was AA, Fnatic,
Triple A, SK, Fnatic. Yes.
Possibly Fnatic again, going off this game. Well, you said it best, actually, when it comes to being so far ahead of things in the competition. It actually doesn't matter what you pick, as long as it's controlled, I would say, though, because you can't just pick 5 things that don't work.
Well, they just picked Trundle support.
Hey, it was interesting.
Right. Just in case this was a somewhat serious pick, we were looking a little bit at what does Trundle support do. First of all, we know SK Gaming runs with a tank in the top lane. I mean, even Tom Kinch was banned against Freddy because he's been spamming it. So by taking Trundle, you obviously have a way of removing some tank stats from this single tank we often see from SK. At the same time, when you have Twisted Fate and Tristana, that's a fast push composition in terms of how you just destroy towers. Like early Lich Bane, Tristana taken down. You can use Trundle Pillar behind the tower to like zone away. I mean, it's small things, but I wonder if that was some of the theory behind it. Because obviously the laning phase is like complete trash. Like you don't do anything, you just sit there.
Yeah, I don't think it's completely useless, but it just seems like Fnatic can pick anything. They realize they can pick anything and still win. Honestly, at this point, it looks like they are like smurfing in bronze or something. Just picking Trundle support, yeah, why not? We are going to win, so let's do it.
Yeah, it's actually a win-win, because if they end up losing the game, they can say, hey, we're trying new things to get better from the competition that's coming. If they win, they're still on course for the 18-0. Tomorrow, the Unicorns of Love, man. I don't know, man.
I called that would be the one game. If Fnatic was going to lose a game the last few weeks, it was going to be against Unicorns of Love. I mean, I give Unicorns 2% chance.
Yeah, all right.
If Fnatic falls asleep on the keyboards, Unicorns will win.
Wow, okay. Well, we'll see tomorrow. Though, on the side of SK, I felt like, okay, it was a pick that wasn't expected in the Trundle, and you know that you have a lot of pressure on the bottom lane. I feel like when you're in this position that you know you need one win to get one of your competitors in auto-relegation and you escape that spot, you should show a little bit more feistiness.
I mean, it's tough because you're facing a team that's just so good at playing League of Legends. So, yeah, it might look like you're not even trying, but that's also just because you don't have any answers. Like, League is just about setting up situations where there's only a bad call to make from the other team, and that happened multiple times where SK were like, okay, maybe we can try and pull up a gank top. Oh, Twisted Fate is here. Okay, we died. Let's try and push mid lane. Oh, they're triple, or they're split pushing 2 side waves, and we can't stop a Fizz and a Tristana. Well, we lose 2 towers. Like, it's so tough to play against it, but yeah, the team still need to figure out what to do versus Fnatic, and that's obviously for playoffs.
Yeah, like Fnatic did in this game, like what Giant should have done. Like Fizz was just pushing top lane and they couldn't stop him. Maka couldn't do anything. He was just dying to him. When Fizz was taking turrets, they had good wards. He just took down the turret and then he killed the Maokai. And then Tristana and Trundle just splitting bot as well, like giving no chance for SK to group with Corki and Jace. And yeah, they just played 10 times better.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Well-executed game plan from Fnatic once again. And with that win, Fnatic are 1 game away from the perfect split. For now, though, it's time for our game of the week between H2K and Origin as they go at it for a bye in the summer playoffs. And before we take a break, let's catch up with Pulse, who sat down with Prolly and Le Duck earlier today.
Thank you very much, Shucks. I'm sat here with Le Duck and Prolly ahead of their game later just to talk about how they think the match is going to go. Now, first off, Prolly, H2K, they looked great when we were coming into the split, but over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a bit of decline from you guys.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a bit of a meta thing and a bit of, I don't know, I guess like panic in shot calling. So we've had to do a lot of kind of critical thinking exercises to kind of get everyone on the same page. So when things change in game, it's not like a surprise to anyone. So the games go a lot smoother.
Yeah, well, it has been looking smoother in the last couple games. Now, Le Duck, you guys also looked great as you came into the split. Even before that, when you were in Challenger, a lot of people were touting you as a mid-tier LCS team. Then you went all the way to the top. What do you think, in retrospect, went well for your team this split?
I think what really went was the preparation before the LCS began. I feel that we started practicing much earlier and much harder than the other LCS team. Teams which sort of like gave us a really big lead in the first weeks, which you could see because we were like stomping everyone. We did hit some sort of a mid-season slump, but we definitely recovered once it became closer to playoffs again.
Well, we are approaching playoffs, but first we have this game coming up. Now, this has different weightings for both of you guys, because in terms of whoever wins will be getting a bye. Now, you guys, you're looking for those tournament points, those championship points rather, and you as well want to try and get that, that seeding. So how important is this to you?
For us, it's very important. Like, I feel information is extremely crucial in playoffs as well. If we wouldn't have to play quarters, we have one more week to prepare for. It's less stress, and we can see what the opponent is doing. So it's very, very important for us. And if we lose, we might have to play a tiebreaker on Friday. So we really would like to avoid that.
Well, same question to you, Prolly. How important is this match to you and getting that bye?
Same thing with everything he said. I would have to say, though, we do have a little bit less pressure on us. This game is good for the luxury of skipping to, you know, the semis. But in reality, for our team, the more practice is always going to be good for us. And last time we played best of fives, our first set was really poor. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to get a best of five practice going into playoffs, but obviously we'll go for the luxury.
Okay, well, thank you very much, gentlemen. We're going to shoot it over to a quick break before we get back to our coverage of the Game of the Week.
Hello.
What do you mean what about
Some
today?
Freddy 122 in his
I cannot focus, by the way. Your sister is in front of my eye.
Tries to flash, they stop it. Another one goes down, and Raiders the one they target. He's got the explosive on him, and he's gonna go down. Should be able to take him down. He's gonna flash right into Rainover and get knocked up again. The barrel attempts to push them all back, but not before the support and AD carrier down.
Go. Bora side. We can defend, we can kite.
I'm coming.
Kites,
We can kill them.
Kites.
Flash stun, Corky. Corky.
I'm coming for Jace. Go for Jace.
Nice. Looking for even more, and Raided, blown back by Reckless. Now Huni, a little low, Candy Panda, he's gonna go down as well. Destiny comes out. Fnatic are one win away from the perfect season.